Hey there, everybody. PTPOP here, leading you out of the rabbit hole, one grain of truth at a time. And I appreciate you all for watching today. And today I'm going to talk to you about one of my subscribers, long-time subscriber who just got a job in a call center again. And I'm going to go over his comment here. And let me just bring it up here real quick. His comment. This over here, and minimize that. I'll bring up the comment. I've got a long-time subscriber, 888TRG, and yesterday TRG commented on one of my videos. He said, "Hi Pete, got offered and accepted for a call center job for a bank. I'm not so looking forward to it. It was my only option and was likely accepted for having the experience working in a call center environment. I'm already nervous. I don't know how to express it, but as soon as I was accepted, that PTSD and bad inner feeling kicked in. You know how it feels, right? Any thoughts or advice on this, please?" TRG, thanks so much for the comment, and thank you for watching, subscribing, and being a regular subscriber all these years. I appreciate your input and your comments. And I commented to him down here. I don't think I have my whole comment. I didn't copy it, but I said, well, at least you have a job for the time being. But let's offer our condolences, I guess, to TRG. In a way, it's condolences, because those of us who have worked in call center, we know the horrors that he's about to face. It's a meat grinder of an atmosphere. The plus side I can tell you, TRG, is number one, you've got a job. Many people right now don't have work, including myself. I can't even get hired in call centers anymore. And it could be this channel. Who knows? Number two, it's banking. I've worked in several banks in their call centers. And while it's not a great job, it's much, much easier than working in telecommunications or any other kind of call center that I've worked in before. If you're doing customer service, you're going to be deluged, drowning in calls from basic person who has no clue about banking, accounting, basic addition and subtraction. You're going to be dealing with a mouth-breathing public who doesn't understand their credit card bill from a bank statement. And they're going to be calling in going, "Well, I got a question for you on my bank bill. I see all these fees on here and I'd like to pay them if you don't mind, please." And you're going to be like, what do you mean by your bank bill? Do you have a credit card with us, sir? No. I got accounts with you. I got a bank bill from you. I got like $175 of bank bill fees. And the average person is going to be clueless, just mouth breathing. And that's going to be one of the most frustrating parts of I'm talking like Trump. Melania, let's pass an executive order to ban call centers, will yous? You're gonna be frustrated because people won't know their ass from a football bat. They're gonna be that stupid. And it's really sad. It's very sad here in this country. The average person doesn't know how to count, add, subtract, divide, anything. They have no clue. They don't know credit card from a debit card. They don't know a bank statement from a credit card statement. So you're going to run into a lot of that. My thoughts and advice to you is go into this job. Again, Trump in me, I guess. Go into this job with Melania. Go into this job with your mind made up that you're going to succeed at it. Make up your mind that you're going to succeed and be determined to overcome all the obstacles that they're going to put in front of you. And when the last bank job I had in a call center, I was having a hard time getting to work and getting logged in on time. And I didn't want it, they weren't paying me for the time. Like if I got to work 15 minutes until my shift started, they weren't paying me for that 15 minutes. So I had to sit there until like 1 minute until the clock and then start logging into everything, what they told me. But what I started to do, well, what would happen because I did that is I always ended up being clocked in like at 2 minutes after the hour. So they ding me for being 2 minutes after being logged in 2 minutes after my shift started. They're like, hey, Pete, what are you doing over there? You're not logging in on time. So what I did at night is I would just put the computer to sleep and leave everything logged in. I left all of my applications I needed quick access to. I usually just put it to sleep and everything was still logged in. So when I came in at 2 minutes till the clock clicked to the beginning of my shift, I would just log into my system and everything would be already logged in. Some of it automatically times out and logs you out, but you just have to go in really quick and log back in. So there's little shortcuts like that can help you get through this stuff. Pack a lunch. Keep your lunch at your desk. Sneak it to your desk. I've done that where I just would take bites between calls. That way you'd have the full half-hour lunch to take a nap or go take a dump or something like that. So the advice I have is just to make up your mind that you're going to succeed and then look for ways to succeed. Another way I would say going to prepare for this, especially once you're in there, is to try to get buddy with the trainer. I did that at my last bank job. He's a really nice man, a very nice man. I don't mean go out for drinks with him or anything, but just go up with him after class and say, hey, what's going on? I'm struggling with this. Do you have any advice on how I can do this better once I get out on the floor? Things like that. Get out on the floor. And once you're out there, ask your supervisor to sit to do a side-by-side with the best rep on the team that has the best stats. And that will show them, it should show them that you're taking initiative to improve. And you're also going to learn things from that person. He or she will show you all the tips and tricks if they want to show them to you. Some of the people in the corporate world, whether it's call centers or just a traditional corporate job, are power hungry. They're egomaniacs and they don't want to give over any information because they're afraid they'll lose their job to you. This happens in all corporate settings. So try to hook up with that person. You don't have to become friends with them. Just go up to your supervisor and say, hey, I'd like to sit down with Sally over there. I see she's got the best stats on the team. I want to see what she's doing that makes this work best for me so I can improve and keep all our stats together and keep our stats up and then tell them, hey, if I can get my numbers up, I can stay here. And, it'll make you look good because my numbers are good and your numbers are good. And we'll all get our bonuses and push that rah, hoorah stuff that you want to be part of the team, that whole stuff. Those are the kind of things that'll get you through it. As I said in another video like last week, is just make up your mind that you're going to succeed at this. I stayed at Wells Fargo, I think 4 years. I was at Verizon for almost 2. And Verizon was hell. It was complete and utter hell. I was treated like, redheaded stepchild. I was beaten, put away. It was horrible. I was literally beaten. I'm being dramatic, but it was a horrible job. And I somehow managed to stay there for 2 years, but I knew I couldn't stay much longer. But make up your mind. Just be determined to look for ways to improve. You know what you're going into. You know what you're getting into. You know what it's going to be like. Accept it. You can't change it. You're not going to be able to go in there and do anything but take what they give you. Take it one day at a time. I hate to sound like it's an AA meeting. Hi, my name is Pete, and I'm a former call center addict. Hi, Pete. But you've got to just take it one day at a time and make up your mind that the mouth breathing coworkers that you sit next to and the supervisors that are like Nazis are just not going to get to you. You have to detach from it. You almost have to become sociopathic. You have to become sociopathic with the customers. Don't be mean and belligerent, but you have to kind of go, hey, this guy just called me a pickle sucker. Oh, well. Hey, Sally, how was that weekend? Put your phone on mute. And they're going to say, are you still there? Are you still there? Oh, sure. I'm sorry. I was sucking my pickle. You have to almost make it a joke or make it funny in your head. It is funny. It's call centers. I don't know why they did have a show on a couple years ago about a call center in India, like an American that was running a call center. It was not a very good show, and they didn't depict call center work at all accurately. But there should be one. The TV has changed. All of that has changed. But good luck to you. I wish you all the luck. I'll keep you my thoughts. If you have any questions, DM me. Send me a message at skatingbearstudios@gmail.com. And, but I think you can do this. I know you can. If you just make up your mind, you can stay there at least for a year or two. Update your resume, get it all together, get ready, looking for something else if you know you don't want to stay there. But there's a good chance in banking. What I've seen in banking, there's always chances for advancement. Because they're always looking for teller positions. They're always looking for personal banking positions. There's high turnover in those spots if you want to go work in a customer-facing position with the branches. This could be actually a gateway into other career moves within banking. Personal banking is basically where you sit down in the bank branch and you sell people home equity lines of credit, home equity loans, and get them a credit card signed up and a debit card and things like that. And you get bonuses off of it. And there's a high turnover in that because it's basically a sales position. And if you don't meet your numbers quarter after quarter, they get rid of you. So it's the same thing as a call center, but you can move around and you can get some experience. Like at this last place, I started off in customer service, and after 6 months, they moved me into online banking, where I was setting up old people on online banking. And that was a nightmare because, the old people are like, I'm trying to turn on my toaster, but my computer doesn't work. Oh. You having problems with your toaster or your computer, sir? Well, I'd like to make some toast while I'm talking to you about my problems getting online banking. You're going to hear it. It was horrible. It was horrible. It makes me never want to get old, and unfortunately, I'm almost there. Who knows if I'll make it to being old, but I would just hang in there, make the most out of it, look for shortcuts. I would keep... I don't know if you've worked in banking. Remember, you worked in banking before in here. One thing you're going to have in banking, every bank has these old mainframe systems where you've got to hit like 4 or 5 different functions just to go to a different screen or to create a different, go to a different fields. Write them down. Either keep them on the notepad, write all the little... I don't know what they call them in mainframe computers, but it's a black screen with like green or white letters. It looks like something out of the Matrix. It's really old. This is old stuff. The banks keep them because they're easy to maintain. They're inexpensive to run. They're pretty reliable. They don't crash a lot. Write down all the shortcuts for that particular system on a notepad. Keep it on your desktop. Always keep it there. Until you get it down, the muscle memory is retained, and you can remember how to do it. It'll take a while. There's going to be a variety of different systems, and all of them have that old mainframe system. So TRG, I wish you the best. I really do. Let me know how it goes, how things turn out, because I think you're going to do great. Fine. The one thing I can tell you about working in banking, even in a call center. In a call center is that you're dealing with more professional type people for the most part, because you really have to be eloquent. You have to keep a calm head on the phone, but you've got to have some professional decorum. A lot of the people I sat next to in the bank, especially at Wells Fargo, most of them, not all of them, but most of them had some professional polish. And there was a woman I worked with that did get promoted, and she was transferred out to San Francisco from Phoenix, out of the call center. She ended up working in marketing, but I think she had a marketing degree. So keep your head up, forge ahead, take each day one day at a time, look for ways to get you through each day, look for shortcuts and ways to make your job easier, detach, don't get close to anybody around you, and just, imagine these crazy customers calling in, naked, and they're retarded and they're drooling on themselves, and you'll just laugh because half of them are dumb as a box of rocks anyway. People in this country have a whole lot of stupid they have yet to use, and I believe that it's so true. Not that I'm some genius, but some people out there are really, really hurting in the old brain box there, buddy. So good luck to you, TRG, and let me know how it goes. And like and subscribe, and leave comments about your experience working in banking in the comments. And I'll see you on the other side. Hasta la vista, baby.
My clothes are torn and tattered, my eagle blue, and I think I understand you now.
Would you like fries with that? Would you like fries with that?